Hello friends, today we are going to learn to instantaneously format our plots. As we know, when we plot any graph, as an example, this is the IV plot, that is current voltage characteristics. When we plot this, here what we can see is this particular graph is not formatted. In order to format this into a proper format or standard format, what we need to do is we need to change the axis position, we need to change the thickness, as well as the fonts should be constant throughout the graph. Even though even after this, what we have to do is we can even have multiple plots. Even in multiple plots we have to do the same thing. In order to avoid this tedious work again and again formatting each and individual graph, what we learned was to use templates. We can directly use a template called as IV that I have already saved, or we have already seen this. So using this particular template, what we can do is we can directly insert this graph into this particular template and we can have a formatting already ready. But in this case, what happens is if I add it here, this is the template already saved and I will add this here. Here what happened is, what we can see here is the difference between both of them is this is the amperes. As we can see here, the amperes, the current is in ampere, right? Here we can clearly see the current is in amperes, while here it shows in gigaamperes. So that's the difference. That's the difference that we can see here. That is, this particular template is not always useful, or it is not even in this particular template. We have to change certain things. We have to change this G. We have to delete this giga and convert. Also here, what we have is we have 1 into 2. That is, it is 10 raised to 10. So we have to change. We have to modify this particular plot in order to get. But instead of this, we can use another method wherein we can instantaneously format this without any change in the data. So for this, what we need to do is we just will go to preferences, theme organizer, and here in theme organizer I have a theme called IV which I have already created, and just I will click apply now. Once I click apply now, what I get is this particular is already formatted. I don't need to do anything. The current is in amperes, voltage is volt, and the data is formatted as needed. What you have to do is you just need to click on the graph and you can directly apply the theme and you can instantaneously format it. Now what we have to do to in order to apply this particular theme or create this particular theme, what we need to do is we just need to initially create as in template. What we did was initially prepared a graph and then saved it as template. Similarly, here we have to prepare a particular graph and then save it as a template. So for this, we'll first prepare a graph. Here we have everything that we can see here. I'll change everything to a particular format that we need. All the formats except the data will be changed. Position should be 0 for the bottom as well as for the y-axis. I will have a top axis with thickness of 5 and no minor or major ticks, as well as on the right with no minor and major ticks. Click apply. Here I got it. There's something that needs to be done. As we can see here, the thickness is somewhat different from. Now we'll go to grids, apply horizontal and vertical opposite grids so that we get this into a box. Now what we have is we have the titles. Titles will be the same as long names already, so I will format this as required by me. Once we create this kind of a template, or once we create this kind of a format, we can directly save this and choose this particular theme multiple times for each particular graph that we have. That is not just IV but other graphs also. We can create themes and we can use them here. Once again, I'll change thickness. Okay, this seems to be okay, but here this particular label here we have is something different. Legend is current, which is the long name of that particular sheet, but I need to have this as a sheet label. Display name, sheet display name should be here. So I will go to legend, update legends, and here, as we have already seen our previous video, I'll change this to sheet label name. Sheet display name, sorry. Apply. Okay. Just I'll click bold. So this is the final format that we need, and we can use. Now we will save this particular theme, this particular format as a theme, and then use for multiple plots. Just right click, and here what we have is, once we right click, here we have save format as theme. Just you need to click on this. They will ask for the name of the theme. I will save it as another IV data. That was IV. Here I will save it as IV data. And all the formats to save are color map, all styles, fonts, colors, symbol line, dimension, scale, background text. Everything can be saved as a theme. Even we can save this theme as assisting theme, and once we save this theme as assisting theme, there are multiple things that we can that can occur here. Here are different themes that we can see, or properties and other things which are not uh, important right now. So what we will do is just click OK. Once we click OK, and here we can use that theme. Just I will click on this particular IV data, plot it. As soon as I plot this, now I need to format this. So for instantaneous formatting, I will just go to preferences, theme organizer, or I can click F7, and here I have IV data which we have just now created, and I will click apply. As soon as I click apply, what I see is the format is done. All I need to do is just rescale this to have all the data into it. So we can get this. We have instantaneously formatted. Once again, we will go to the theme organizer. Here what we can do is we can have multiple plots and apply all the graphs the same theme simultaneously. That's graphs in the folder, graphs in folder recursive, graphs in folder open, and all the different things can be done. Or we can even specify specific graphs and we can apply the theme to them, and in this way we can instantaneously format the data just by clicking a few buttons. So thank you for watching this video, and also subscribe our channel to watch more such videos. Thank you.